What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be playing a JUND mid-range list, but we're going to need a lot of treasures for what we're trying to do, because today we're trying to showcase a very special card, Storm the Festival. Cue the intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today, and thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today we're talking about a JUND mid-range list, and it requires quite a bit of mana and devotion to certain colors, so we leaned really heavily into a treasure mechanic, and we do play a really cool card, Storm the Festival, which costs a lot on the flashback side of things, so we're gonna need that mana as much as we can get. So before I dive into it though and break this thing down in completion, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take one moment to do so. It's a free way to help support the channel, and if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified whenever we post a video, which is 3 times a week. And with that being said, before I dive into, I did want to say I apologize for the video being a little bit shorter. As you can tell from the gameplay footage you're going to see, there was a lot of misplays. I was very tired, wasn't feeling so great, ended up getting a migraine, had to cut the video short, and I'm recording and trying to get out the video today as fast as I possibly can. So I apologize for that, but I thought the list was very cool and fairly decent, so I had to get it out to you guys, without pushing it back any further. So starting things off, we have the Shambling Ghast. This is going to be a very common game plan a lot of people use to generate treasures. We got the Shambling Ghast tied with the Deadly Dispute. Nothing really new there. We also run the Painter, which is going to allow us to get out things early, and they're also going to be a lot bigger than what they normally would be, because the Painter does put 1/1 counters on things if you're spending treasures, and that mainly being the Goldspan Dragon. So right away you see kind of a Rakdos treasure shell, right? But then we add the green into the list, which is going to help us play our really good cards, the new ones from Innistrad. We're talking about Ren and 7 combination with the Asika's Chariot. We got a 4 of each, so we're gonna need some green for that. And then we've also got 3 trackers to kind of glue the deck together. It's a nice little vigilance creature, and what's nice about the tracker is if we want to use our clue, it still will get pumped through the treasure mechanic, because the tracker just needs tokens on the battlefield. Treasure tokens work, as well as, tokens from the Asika's Chariot and Ren and 7. So there's a lot of synergies there. We've also got Skullport Merchant, which generates us some treasure, but also it's going to be a nice little draw a card here and there engine, which is nice. And then, of course, the card that I built this deck around, the Storm the Festival. Storm the Festival is fantastic because it works as kind of our ultimatum of some sorts. We get to go look at the top 5 cards of our library and put 2 permanents onto the battlefield, which is really nice. All, converted mana cost 5 or less, which is our entire deck, but we have some really good permanents. Obviously, we got the combo, the Goldspan Dragon, so we can issue out some serious damage pretty quickly, especially if we drop a Storm the Festival on the field. We can also generate a lot of bodies to block with, kind of out of the blue, so Storm the Festival, very, very good. The only downside, triple devotion to green, and flashback costs a lot, so you're gonna want those Goldspan Dragons generating treasures as well as our other things here. And we didn't go with the snow plan. I really wanted to use the new lands. I think they're a little bit better than obviously throwing out a tap snow land, especially when we're running 3 colors. So we went with Inscription of Abundance over the Blizzard Brawl, and I think the abundance has actually been really helpful because it does actually gain us a lot of life too. A lot of really cool things this card can do instead of just fighting a creature. So we got 3 of those, and then our creature land of choice is the Hive, because it does take things out of flashback position and exiles them permanently. So that's why we got this card in this slot here. But again, guys, that's going to do it for the deck, but I wanted to apologize again for the video being a little bit shorter than usual. I hope you guys enjoy. Please don't go too hard on me on the gameplay footage. I made a lot of misplays, and again, I had to stop recording because I was just so tired, and I was starting to get a migraine. So apologize for that. Long days of work this week, and yeah, we're gonna meet you guys back here for some final thoughts at the end. Peace. All right, here we go, guys. Brand new JUND list for you. I know it's a little more Ren and 7 Asika action, but you know what, that's what's been working, and I really wanted to try to get a JUND list out to you guys as soon as I could, to be honest. I think JUND's gonna be pretty decent. By no means do I think I have this one completely dialed in, but I do think it's going to be pretty decent if we can get some good draws. All right, pretty good starting hand. Could be better for sure. We could get a lot more early interaction, but it's not terrible. I think I got the mulligan this, guys. It just wasn't the early game interaction just wasn't there. This, at least we have the dispute, but I mean, still not quite there. There's a ghast. Perfect. All right, this is a much better now. All right, the mana's really slow, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We got all the dual lands, which is great. Dual lands are the best. Field trip. Okay, so they're ramping up pretty heavy and they're gruel. So I wonder what it is they're ramping to. Obviously, we got to look out for their Ren and Sevens and things like that. It's definitely going to be something they're going to be playing. We're definitely going to sack this Shambling Ghast here so we can get this gold span out a turn early. And then at the same time, Storm the Festival is going to be a lot easier to get, you know, casted out once we start ramping with our dragon. So, all right, they're really looking for mana here. This is good. They're giving me time to set up here because we started off a bit slow and I was worried about that. An aggressive style list would have probably got me here with this hand, but thank goodness our opponent wasn't very aggressive. Hopefully they try to kill the ghast here. They did just highlight it. They're probably looking to blow it up. No, they go straight face with it. So they're running burn spells. Interesting. Let's get our treasure. More tap or double, you know, dual lands. This is pretty crazy. All right, I could play the tracker here too if I want to, but I think I'm going to just end our turn. I want mana for the dispute just in case our opponent, you know, has a way to kill our Goldspan Dragon. I would like to dispute it instead. Not a lot of people are prepared for the Goldspan Dragon anymore. It's not really in the meta as heavily as it was prior to the Innistrad release. Inescapable Blaze, not something you see every day. Definitely not something you see every day. I think this is an easy Storm Festival for us. Anytime we can resolve this card, it's going to be pretty much money for us. Ay. What a terrible set of cards. I am not going to play anything else because I need these treasures to be able to flash back these festivals. That was one of the most terrible festivals I think I've ever hit. We only play tested the deck a couple of times, but that was not ideal, that's for sure. They recovered the Inescapable Blaze, which is 6 damage that I can't counter, so it's kind of tough. I could go Ren and 7 here. Believe me, I see that, but I think I'm going to go another festival and try to get a Ren and 7 and an Asika's Chariot at the same time. Or get clowned on, whichever one. Looks like I'm getting clowned on. Wow, that was a big yikes. All right, cool. Some weak Storm the Festivals, that's for sure. I guess that's the dangers you run though when you're running Jund and you have little things in your deck, little creatures, but it's okay. Burn down the house, sure. Look at all this treasure I get though. All this beautiful treasure. 6, 7, this will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we got plenty. We save ourselves 3 treasures prior. Okay, this is good. Let's do it again. Let's just keep on doing it until we hit actual good cards. There we go. Actually hit some good cards here. Let's do this before they can interact with the Ren. All right, now we start running our opponent over. Not a whole lot they can do about our board state now. Like, we're just gonna absolutely run through them at this point. This is how it should have looked when we first hit our you know, Storm the Festival, but all right, Red Dragon does 4 damage on entry. Okay. We lose some pretty good cards. Let's see. Festival again? Why not? Why the heck not? All right, Asika's Chariot gonna populate us a couple of cats, and we are going to attack here. I could be attacking, you know, I could be playing other things too. I could be playing, you know, another Ren and 7, getting another Tree Folk, but I think keeping our hand is just fine. Our opponent has shown us that they have sweepers, so I don't want to overcommit on the board for no reason. So let's just end our turn. We have plenty of cards in our hand, so if our opponent does sweep the board somehow or get rid of our things, we can just refill pretty much instantaneously. And our Asika's Chariot will be able to copy things over and over again, so it's going to be hard to beat us, to be honest, at this point in the game. We've got this pretty much locked. And now we have our Hive, which can start exiling things from their graveyard. That was a desperation move, and yeah, that's a good game right there. Beautiful start with the JUND, man. I knew JUND was going to be pretty good. Man, some days after work, my energy levels are low, and I can feel it today, and I'm trying to keep them high for you guys. I'm trying my absolute best. My phone's going off now. Okay, let's get it, guys. Come on, Goldspan Dragon into some Storm the Festival nonsense. That's the plan. That is the plan. It's a decent hand. It's not great. Like I said, the previous game, early game, is not great here, but should still work out, hopefully. There's a Ghast on cue. I mean, on cue would have been in the opening hand, but good enough. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you actually made it to the show. All right, that's fine. We get the treasure out of it. It is what it is. Still get the Goldspan out of turn early, which is all we really care about, to be honest. Yikes. Okay, that's a pretty big creature to be swinging in with aggro abilities. And then our tracker, though, could, you know, get a body in front of that and stop it. So that's what we'll do. Get the body in front of it. I will make the trade all day long. Against the Reckless Storm Seeker. Oh, it's full on. This is full on wolves here. Okay. Oh, interesting. All right, I'll definitely trade with Tovolar then. Tovolar down. They do get a card. Feels bad, man. All right, it's fine though. We get our Goldspan Dragon doing its thing now. Goldspan Dragon gonna put in some work for us, and we're gonna get some extra mana here. And if they have a way to fight this and kill it or whatever they want to do, go ahead and target it, generate me another treasure, and at the same time I will sack it to get some more cards. Hopefully that's not the case though. All right, cool. They get another wolf down, but then they're gonna pump it, which feels bad. We gotta find an inscription, or otherwise we're in a bit of trouble here. Or just even another, like a Storm the Festival would be nice. A way to just get more blockers would be nice. I think what I'm gonna do here is cast this on our treasure. I think that's the play. And then again, I'm looking for hopefully an inscription, and we find it. Nice. We find the inscription. The inscription will be better next turn though, when we can cast it for its kicker cost. Plus it's instant speed, so let's just hold on to it. Let's hope we don't have to use it. But if we can kick this thing, giving the Goldspan some 1/1 counters, gaining a bunch of life, and being able to fight something, I will definitely take all of that. Interesting. So they're just trying to go really wide around us, but we can make some blocks here, which feels good. I could just put the 1/1 counters on it. Ugh, man, if I can kick it, it's just so much better. Wait, can I kick? Wait, this is... Oh my gosh, this counts as 2. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. Oh my god. I totally forgot the treasure counted as 2. That might pump, actually. I don't want that to pump and kill me. So we'll do it like that. Yikes, man. I could have cast that before they got the werewolf pack leader off to draw a card. That was a big mistake on my part. I totally forgot my treasure counted as 2 there. Thought I was short of mana. Feels bad. It's okay though. Blizzard Brawl is not something that they can cast instant speed, so that's good. They save themselves from dying, but at least my thing's big enough to still kill it. And we go all the way back up to 15, which is phenomenal. And look what we drew too. This is all good stuff, man. I am worried about a frostbite, but I still get to storm the festival off if that's the case. Fine by me. I still want my Goldspan Dragon to be able to kill this creature, so that's why I'm not targeting my Goldspan Dragon with that, but just kind of stinks to know it's gonna die here. Alright, storm the festival. Let's keep our treasure. Alright, Asika's Chariot's beautiful. I'll take the painter too. Another body. More bodies, the better. The more bodies, the better. Alright. Pass the turn. We have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana on the field. So we need 2 more to get off our other Storm the Festival here. I could also bring in Asika's Chariot as a 4/4 blocker here, which is something to consider. Okay. That werewolf pack leader is getting a bit annoying, I can't lie. That's who we're gonna block here. But at the same time, if they even hit me, they get more cards too. Just all around annoying. All around just an annoying opponent right now. Really wish I could have got the Skullport Merchant in here with some benefits off of the treasures, you know, some +1/1 counters, but it is what it is. All right, definitely gonna cast our Ren in 7. It's a huge body at this point in the game, for sure. It's a huge body. And then next turn I could just hit it with the 0, and the 0 would be pretty awesome because we can throw down these 2 extra lands, especially if we top deck another land. That's 3 additionals. Some treasure. Feels good. Okay, beautiful. All right, we're right back to where we need to be to cast out Storm the Festival, right? Let me see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're in a really good spot here. If they destroy my clue with the Liberator here, it would be kind of annoying, to be completely honest, but I think we'll be all right. If they swing in here, that'd be kind of odd. Nice. Okay. All right. It's not bad. Oh, I should have played out a land. What am I doing? Oh my goodness, I screwed that up, guys. I should have played out a land normally before I did that, because those all came in tapped. Wow. Screwed myself over there again. Little misplays, man. Little misplays. These all came in tapped because of its ability. It says it comes in tapped. I should have played the land first, then threw the other 2 on the field tapped. I totally forgot they did that. I thought they just came into the battlefield. So now we're a turn away from our Storm Festival again. Feels really bad. All right, they're definitely thinking about swinging in here, I think. Yeah, there they go. Okay. All right. We're going to use that mana. We lose it during the phases. Okay. Let's see, block both of those. That's definitely going to be a target that we need to kill. And that's a good target because it doesn't die unless it gets frostbitten. but it looks like they're gonna pump. Okay. We are definitely misplaying quite a bit here, guys. Let me tell you, I understand. I see what's happening, and I totally own that, and I don't need anyone to explain where I misplayed. I'm pretty sure I know where and how I did it. All right, let's see. Storm the Festival. We have some really good cards though in hand as it is. Maybe we just go for it. First, let's draw, see what happens here. We get one land. All right, what do we do? What do we do? Storm the Festival seems really good, man. But if I miss, I could still get the Painter down. Seems okay. Nice, we don't miss. We do not miss. You'd love to see it. You love to see it. All right. Let's put them on the back foot here, but at the same time, they could double frostbite me or even like Blizzard Brawl and then get in for lethal potentially. Let's just, yeah, I can't risk that. That's a really risky play swinging in here. We've got him dead here pretty soon, so let's just wait on it. We turned it back to day 2, which is phenomenal. Nice. GG's. All right. That was a messy game for sure. I definitely made a lot of mistakes, but we got the job done. On to the next one. Despite the misplays, I really like this deck a lot. I do. I always think that if you can make misplays like that and still win games, the deck kind of speaks for itself, you know? Not bad at all. Okay, we don't have any green, but we do have some ways to generate some treasures early. So I am gonna keep this. Hopefully we can get out a tracker probably at a 3-4, and then it, oh, there we go. We got some green there. Not bad. All right, let's get down the tap land first. Tap land comes down. Okay, we're playing something with, you know, probably some blood in the snow action, which could be pretty bad for us. Snow lands are typically not good when it comes to like sweepers, but at the same time, on the same sort of thing is like blood in the snow doesn't hit our planeswalkers, which is pretty good, and Asika's Chariot's pretty safe, so it's not terrible, but it's just not ideal. I could play Asika's Chariot this turn, but I would lose some value here on the treasure, giving us 1/1 counters on a creature. I think I'm just gonna save the treasure for some early storm. So let's just play this and just pay normal. Pay the normal cost, get our 4/3, get our clue, and say go. Sedgemoor Witch is a little bit of a problem, but they don't have any creatures out there to sacrifice to like Deadly Dispute, which means no pests, but they could also play Hunt the Specimens. I was literally gonna say the 2 mana go to the sideboard card, and they have it right on cue. It's all good though. Gonna get down on Asika's Chariot this turn, and then we'll follow it up with hopefully Storm the Festival. 3, 4, 5 could, but we need to find an on-tap land, or I could go with the Skullport Merchant to get that treasure just to ensure that I hit it. Not too sure. Let's go in for an attack first, because our tracker does have vigilance. I didn't think they would block. They want to probably keep that witch. Gosh, not putting down the Asika's Chariot could be a big mistake, but at the same time, getting the festival out on curve is also potentially a big mistake. Alright, so they have something holding priority here. That's probably some sort of a Deadly Dispute or a removal spell. It's probably one of the two, I would assume. Storm the Festival is live though. Let's hope we can find maybe a gold span, and then Ren and 7 would be pretty cool. Nice. We get more untapped land, which is great. We can save ourselves a treasure, which could be very useful if we find a gold span. No gold span, but we do get the combo. We get the Asika Chariot, Ren and 7 combo. We'd love to see it. And they may triple block this, but I still think that's okay. The more clear we can, you know, open up, you know, the more we can clear out the battlefield and open it up, the better. Because we're going to want to run through them with some of our bigger things. The question is, do I want to walk into a Blood in the Snow with the Ren and 7's Tree Folk, right? They're in range of hitting that Blood in the Snow next turn, and I would assume that they're going to do so. So I think I'm actually going to do something pretty silly, or something that you might deem pretty silly, and plus the Ren and 7, because I have a feeling we're going to lose our Tree Folk anyways. So why not plus Ren and 7 here and just get some more mana? It makes their Blood in the Snow not as good, right? So let's give it a shot. Professor Onyx. Okay, I didn't anticipate an Onyx, that's for sure. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, we do have double green now, though. That's awesome. Definitely gonna make the Tree Folk now. Gonna copy it for sure too. And then if they kill our Asika's Chariot, we will. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I'm sorry. I am very tired today, but I'm gonna make it work. All right, let's get in there. Let's kill this thing. But anyways, if they double up and triple up on our Asika's Chariot and possibly kill it, we have another one. That's why I decided to attack prior to, you know, playing anything this turn. I want to see what sort of reaction they have to the Asika's Chariot attacking. Okay. I will take that all day. That's a good trade-off for us. In that case, we can go with the Hive and we can go with the Tracker. All right, and we can say go. We have 2 mana left open. We could sacrifice some stuff to draw some cards with the Merchant. Onyx doing the thing. Onyx is a problem, I will say. Onyx is quite a pretty big problem. 3, 6, 7. This will be 8, so we're not exactly super close to the Storm the Festival. There's the Blood in the Snow I was worried about earlier. That makes sense why they blocked the way they did. I could have used the 2 mana to sack and draw a card with the Merchant. I probably should have done that. Another misplay. Chalk it up for another one. All right, let's go with Painter. And we're going to use the treasure to get down a big gold span here. Got to get rid of the Onyx. I don't like doing this because we have a lot of damage here to get through, but unfortunately we have to use what we got. All right, we got to plus this. Nice. Not bad. Next turn we have some treasures generating now, and they're worth 2, so we can maybe consider casting a Storm the Festival. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can definitely get off a Storm the Festival here. I can't let that go through, so the Painter's gonna have to come through for us. Oh, it's got Menace. Okay, that's unfortunate. It's okay though. Not the end of the world. Storm the Festival should be able to find us another one. Eye Twitch. Okay. Man, can you guys tell I'm having an off day, huh? I need to go to sleep. All right, my turn. We're gonna definitely use the clue. I feel like I'm kind of holding it together though. I'm doing okay. Definitely could be worse. Nice, we get another Storm the Festival. So I think first things first, we do this because we're probably going to find another Ren in 7, or at least we hope to.
And thrive.
All right, here comes the storm. Let's go. Okay, not the greatest, but we'll take it. We have nothing to copy though, right? But I still think that's a decent attack. No, actually, we'd be giving up a gold. We can only give up gold spans here. That's it. So keep the gold spans. Keep the gold spans going. They're definitely going to block, obviously, with the eye twitch. It is what it is. It's kind of sad that we didn't find another Ren, though. But man, oh man, do we have a lot of mana to work with now. Our Storm to Festivals are going to be no problem to flashback. All right. They're going to destroy my Asika's Chariot. Okay. Have at it. Little do you know, my friend. Little do you know. 31 cards left. I was worried a little bit. I'm like, how many cards have we drawn? But we actually haven't drawn that many at all. We have a lot of answers still to get to. We still got 2 more Rens in here. All right. We lose one of our Rens. No problem. We had a feeling that was going to be the case. And we take 3.
The forest will be overrun.
Blood in the snow, I'm assuming. That would suck. That would suck. But you know what? It is what it is. No blood in the snow, huh? Very interesting. We should probably consider actually attacking with the hive this turn because we want to make sure we exile that Onyx. So when they blood in the snow, they can't get it back. Might be something that we have to consider for sure. Another Storm to Festival. That feels good. All right, let's do that. Let's just make sure that they're... Let's make sure our friend here isn't able to get back that Onyx. Just in case we hit something here. All right, I like this. I like it a lot. Here we go. Get rid of that Onyx. That can't come back from Blood and Snow now. Beautiful. Now they don't really have any great targets for Blood and the Snow, but they always can get back to Sedgemoor, which is a good target, but it's not a great target, especially when you're talking about 2 flyers as big as we got, you know, going over the top right now. You're gonna need something better than that. Gonna need something a little better than that. And then I think we have to get an Asika Chariot down here just because we need some more bodies to block with, because we got to remember the Sedgemoor witches do have menace, so they could get through and hit our Ren in 7. So let's get some more cats down to block, and then also we'll be able to start copying the 10/10s next turn if we can get there without it getting blown up somehow. They do send it. All right, this definitely says Blood in the Snow all day here. So, gonna block all of it. Now they have a hard decision to make, right? If they're gonna Blood in the Snow, they have to decide whether they want to blow up my Ren in 7 or they want to blow up the board. Obviously, they're probably gonna blow up the board. I'm just saying the fact that they weren't able to get through and kill Ren is so good for us. Meat Hook Massacre. Okay. For 6. That'll do it. All right. Do I really want to draw a card here? Because these treasures could be used to recast our festival. So I think I let this go. We still have a 10/10 too. Oh, this is good. Oh, we have lethal. Sheesh. What was I worried about? Oh, no, they gain all that life. Meat Hook Massacre gains the life. Oh, they were going to gain all the life? I'm surprised they quit there. I guess, I don't know. I wouldn't have quit just yet, but they were gaining life there from the Meat Hook Massacre. Great card, by the way, Meat Hook Massacre. GG's. That's going to do it for today's gameplay footage, guys. I, again, apologize for cutting this short, but as you could tell from the gameplay footage, your man's was a little tired. He was very tired, and I was making way too many misplays for my liking. Plus, again, I was getting a pretty searing migraine that I had to go lay down and sleep off. But hopefully this video gets out to you guys today. I think it will. Should be out by at least 4 o'clock today, I hope. I'm actually recording this literally. It's 2:30 right now, so I'm gonna edit this and send it out immediately. But yeah, guys, the deck was a lot of fun, and I think it was a lot. The fact that I was able to misplay as much as I did and still get these wins, kind of a testament to how good the deck could potentially be. And I really like that about the list, is how easily wins were coming to us, even though we were making those mistakes. And I think it's really kind of thanks to Storm the Festival. I think this card not only gets you so much farther ahead of your opponent, but it also can save you in some really tough positions, because it can get out multiple permanents to help protect your life total and, you know, make some big blocks. And as long as you got the right creatures, this thing could be pretty sweet. And I really like how the deck kind of came together. I haven't put a whole lot of thought in how, as far as like changes I would make, particularly cuts or additions to the deck that I would make. But if you wanted to, you could definitely lean into the treasure mechanic, and you can go a whole different route with this deck if you wanted to. You can kind of really shift your ideas from like Storm the Festival. Obviously, it could still stay in the deck because you know, it's a great card. But if you wanted to get away from like trying to get down Ren and 7 to Seeker's Chariot and just beat him down, you can go the other route of like really leaning into treasures. You can get things like Zorn on the field, which is going to double your treasures. You can also throw down things like Kiln Artist and throw one of these bad boys at their face, because not only are you, you know, creating treasures with its you know, Magecraft ability, but it gets bigger for every artifact that you control, and you can actually throw it at your opponent, fling it at your opponent. And it does get bigger with the clue tokens as well, in my understanding, because it just needs artifacts, right? So you can kind of really lean into this treasure mechanic heavily. You could do some really crazy things. You can also add the dragon, you know, the Gnawbone dragon, but that wouldn't, you know, work with Storm the Festival. It's the only reason it didn't make the cut in this list, to be honest. But yeah, there are a lot of really cool things you can do. You got the Magda. So if you wanted to lean heavily into that mechanic, you could. I would love to hear your guys' thought on the deck and, you know, what you thought about it. I think it was a pretty cool list and fairly decent. But before I get out of here, as always, I'd like to give my full thank you to not only the people who made it to the end of the video, because you guys have no idea how much that helps the algorithm and pushing my videos out to more people. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. But also, lastly, to the Marty Mob, man, thank you so much for being part of the Marty Mob. Thank you so much for all your support that you guys constantly give me. It seems like the Marty Mob is always, you know, having my back in every way, shape, and form in this community. They are just the nicest group of people and the most caring group of people, and they really help support this channel also financially a lot. So I gotta say thank you to them, and I appreciate you guys. And if you guys want to become part of the Marty Mob, you can join down below by hitting that join button next to the subscribe button, or you can check out the link in the description if you want. But yeah, it's a membership program here where you get some exclusive perks and benefits to the channel, but also help support the channel as well. So thank you guys. That's going to do it for today's video, and we'll see you guys back here on Monday for another one. Till next time, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.